Welcome to Talk of the 10th. I'm Amanda Bledsoe, the City Council person for the 10th District. And today is my honor and privilege to talk to you and invite you to be a part of Alltech's One Conference. This conference has been going on for 34 years here in the Bluegrass. And it's really a special opportunity to really showcase Lexington and Kentucky to the whole world. Pierce Lyons was such an formidable candidate here in Lexington. He provided such an ambassadorship, really, to invite the whole world to be a part of our community. And today we get to talk about why it's important to you. I'm joined by Lauren here with Alltech. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about the history and passion of the Alltech One Conference?
So the One Conference is where innovation meets inspiration. This is a conference that brings people in from around the world to explore ideas and how do we move forward in our various industries, and really we can motivate each other, and we can do that by networking and really looking at the opportunities that lie ahead in the future.
It's a really amazing conference. I know Mr. Lyons used to talk about Lexington being the Silicon Valley of the East, a place where ag and technology really all meet, and what a special opportunity is to be a part of that conversation.
It is, and I think for many of us, we don't realize how big of a role that agriculture plays in our everyday lives. We feel maybe a bit removed from it, especially those of us in Kentucky. We're certainly surrounded by agriculture, but maybe the understanding of how big a role agriculture and food plays in our lives. Food is certainly a big part of mine, and so to rein that in and for everybody to understand how big a role that plays. But the conference itself, we speak to ag and we cover all the species, but we're more than just an ag conference, and we're more than just a science conference. And this is something that's open to anybody. We have focus sessions that transcend industries, from business to business of food, health and wellness, brewing and distilling. So this is a place where people, regardless of industry, can come together and network and explore and share ideas.
No question. I always joke, I'm not a farmer, but I certainly like food. And I think most people in Lexington are really proud of having such a strong horse and ag local food economy here. We really try to promote it as much as possible.
Yes.
So tell me about the conference. How many days is it? How would I go?
We kick off on May 19th with the Alltech Brew and Food Fest, and we certainly invite everybody and encourage everybody to be a part of that in downtown Lexington. And then special events on Sunday, including some area tours and a Kentucky night dinner start on Sunday, and then that leads into Monday's focus sessions and carry on into Tuesday. So we start May 19th, and then the conference itself is from May 20th through the 22nd.
So if I want to be a part of it, I know sometimes having 3 or 4 days off to go to a conference is hard for people. So
Sure.
If I want to be a part of just one day, how would I do that?
We're offering, this is our first year offering what's called the Kentucky Ticket. And we really want to invite our neighbors, Lexingtonians, Kentuckians, to attend this conference, and you can choose the sessions that most appeal to you on the day that you would most like to attend. So you can choose to either attend Monday or Tuesday, or if you want to go to both, you're welcome to do that. But what that does is gives you a ticket to attend the sessions of your choice and see the speakers of your choice.
I have actually never been to the Alltech One Conference, but I am so excited to go this year. So tell me, how would I, as well as anybody else listening, would register for the event?
You'll just go to onekentuckyticket.com, and from there you'll be able to see all of the sessions and all of the topics that are going to be discussed, as well as any special events going on either Monday or Tuesday. Choose the day that you want to attend and sign up then and there. There's also some a la carte events that you're welcome to choose and add those on, but we really wanted to make this something that was accessible for our neighbors and for Kentuckians to attend. So this is a very special pricing package, and you can register at onekentuckyticket.com.
Well, thanks. I know I'm really excited to go, and so are a lot of other community leaders. So don't just take it from us, take a listen to hear from others.
When I think of Alltech Symposium 118, I recall warmer days in the spring, the beginning of summer, and the many nationalities that flood downtown Lexington and all over the Commonwealth coming to the symposium. I remember great speakers that I've seen, Steve Wozniak and Muhammad Ali and so many others that were brought in to address the participants. The learning opportunity for everybody from the humanities perspective. You would say, well, why would somebody interested in art and philosophy and history go to the one symposium? Because you learn so much in so many different fields. You were being updated on the distillery industry, on food, on health. Besides, you were seeing a great number of speakers that were influencing your life and what you thought you could do. I also was always touched by Dr. Lyons and the message that he brought to the many people who gathered. He was a great presenter, one of the best I've ever seen in my life. And he had a message. It was clear and concise, and I always looked forward to seeing and hearing from him.
Alltech's One Conference is important to Kentucky. I went last year, we had a record year, $11 million impact to the city of Lexington. But with the World Trade Center, we want international. And with this program, it attracts over 4,000 people from over 70 countries, representing the world's greatest brands. And what more could we ask for to bring people to Lexington and say, look, we're global. We do global business here. And Alltech does just that with this conference.
The reason why I think the Alltech Ideas Conference is so important to Lexington is that we are a city of ideas. We are a university city where there's a huge amount of creativity, entrepreneurship that goes on, just ideas are in the air. That's really a core part of our city and our economy. So that's why I think people should really think about coming to the Alltech One Conference.
I'm so excited to have such a big conference coming to Lexington like the one. This is so huge for our community. It brings in millions of dollars to the economy, and then it's also such a great informative event. You've got people coming from all over the world, 70 different countries, 4,000 people, but there's also a really great opportunity for local people to meet business leaders, top entrepreneurs, rising stars. It's just a fantastic opportunity, and it's so exciting that Alltech is bringing it here to Lexington.
So legends are involved once again this year with the One Conference because it is such a huge part of our community, and it's so great that Alltech brings so many people from 70 plus countries to our community and to be able to share their ideas. We have a couple annual conferences for minor league baseball, and they're pretty much the best idea sharing, networking, and everything. So to be able to have something very similar to that right in our backyard with people from all over the world that are unbelievably successful in their fields, it's just a true pleasure and a true benefit to our business.
When would you ever have the opportunity to spend time with decision makers from 150 different companies, or have dinner and listen to beautiful entertainment with 4,000 people from 70 countries, or have the opportunity to listen to 80 world-class speakers, or even have the opportunity to support the next generation of scientists who will transform and help raise our animals and crops?
So the reason why the Alltech Conference is so important to Lexington is that it's not just for the folks who work for Alltech, it's for everyone. And what's interesting about Lexington is we are a university city. That means that all the knowledge and ideas and sort of startup mindset that you see in the university really bleeds out into the whole community. We have a high rate of entrepreneurship, resilience coming out of the recession, all the things you'd see, lots of arts and culture in a university city. That's sort of what powers our economy. And these are the kind of people that need to know about the sort of innovation and sort of ideas coming out of the Alltech Conference.
If you're a business in Central Kentucky, you want to come to the One Conference on May 20th to the 22nd, and include on May 19th the Alltech Brew and Food Fest, one event that you're going to enjoy being at, and you're going to be glad that you did. During those days, we're going to have 4,000 people from all over the globe coming to Lexington, Kentucky to experience the One Conference that everybody should be at. If you're a small business, medium-sized business, or a large company, you're going to want to have representation here because it's a place to make your network, because most of the world's leading brands are going to be represented here. There's going to be, as I said, 4,000 people coming, and it's going to be 70 plus countries. The one thing I hear from business is that they want to make connections, and here's a place to make those global connections. So come and enjoy not just interactive sessions, small workshop sessions, but also some of the world's top leaders. Most people know Jack Welch from his many years at GE, but he now runs the Jack Welch Management Institute. He's the CEO of all CEOs, and he talks to you no matter what size business you represent. Then there's Robert Walcott, who's going to be here. He's an expert in entrepreneurship and innovation. And finally, David Bell from the Harvard Business School. So a great lineup that you're going to want to be at and experience and enjoy.
Well, and along with bringing everyone from around the world to our community and to share their ideas and to learn from us and vice versa, I love the fact of being able to introduce our product and our community to all these people. So having the event at the ballpark on May 22nd for anyone and everyone, is a great time to come check out the ballpark, come see some baseball, and come have some fun.
If you're a local business here in Lexington and Fayette County, and you want international exposure or to meet international contacts, Alltech's conference brings just that. As I said earlier, 70 different countries here that are here for that point in time to talk about their country, their businesses, which tie right into our businesses here in Lexington. For those folks coming to the event, there's no better networking opportunities than being here, being part of this, with those 4,000 plus folks, plus more that we expect this year, to shake hands, meet, network, talk business, and hopefully make some business.
Now in its 34th year, One is Lexington's largest annual booking. 117 had an $11 million impact on our city. That just tells you that if you're a business, you want to be here because this is a big event and it's a great place to make connections. It's a conference, it's a place for Kentuckians. The sessions that cover business, health and wellness, brewing and distilling, and the business of food. But I still go back to the whole point of it's a great place to make connections, to build networks that can last a lifetime, that can lead to business, because most of the world's leading brands will be represented in that audience. Kentuckians from a broad range of backgrounds are invited to gather insights from leading experts and network with peers here in Kentucky and from around the world. Have you considered the conference before and didn't think that it was for you? I would say rethink your idea of One. Choose the day you want to attend, Monday or Tuesday, and join your session of interest for $295. That's a great deal. So to learn more, hashtag on Twitter, hashtag One18.
The Alltech One Conference is Lexington's largest conference. Can you imagine 4,000 people, $11 million impact in our community? And what an opportunity for you and me to be a part of it. So I hope you'll join me and thousands of others and be a part of the Alltech One Conference. We hope to see you there.